Well, the fun and the sun of summer coming to an end, but don't be sad. Shop. I think that's called retail therapy. August is prime time for those end of summer sales, so you can also find great deals on back to school supplies, but there are some things you'll want to avoid buying this month. Smart shopping expert with slickdeals.net, Trey Bodge, is here with more on what to buy and what not to buy in the month of August. Good morning. Thank you so much for being here.
Thanks so much for having me.
As summer comes to the end, we're thinking about sending our kids back to school, but this is actually the time to shop.
Absolutely. So, of course, we have our list that we need to attend to that our teachers give us, but then most of your kids have probably grown out of their clothes, so you need to attend to that as well.
So I'm thinking about, I have a couple more vacation weeks to use. Is this the time to start planning maybe a last-minute trip or even looking ahead to what's to come?
Yes, absolutely. You know, last year apparently there were a lot of one-way fare deals that were really fantastic. This year we're seeing travel deals across all the categories, so hotels, Airbnbs, flights. So if you do have a little bit of vacation time left, Alex, I would definitely take a trip.
You want to come with me?
I would love to.
Okay,
I know.
So what about furry friends? What about them? Is this a time that you can buy not only supplies, should you do food, maybe those cute little jackets, getting ready, you know, in preparation for the winter?
Absolutely. So if you have pets, I have a guinea pig. I'm stocking up on all his bedding and pellets. Lots of sales across different retailers like Amazon, PetSmart. So take a look there and stock up for the months to come.
Now, as you're thinking ahead already for summer of next year, is this a good time to take advantage of some of the plans that you're thinking at, like barbecue sets or patio furniture, that sort of thing?
Yeah, I mean, particularly later in the month. It's a little early right now, but in a couple weeks, if you need a new grill for next year or patio furniture, lawnmower, now's the time to jump on it because these retailers like your Home Depot, your Lowe's, your bigger box retailers are looking to clear that merchandise out. So it's a good time to get that item and maybe stock it away in the shed.
Now, when we're talking about deep discounts, how deep are we really going to go for these?
I mean, I would say clearance level, 40% or more. So it's a great time to jump on it. I mean, you need the storage space, of course, but if you have it, I would definitely take a jump in and get a good grill if you need a new one.
You know, you've told me something else before in the past as well, to really mark these deals on some websites so you get alerts when they're at the lowest price.
Yeah.
Can you explain that a little more?
Absolutely. So, for instance, Slick Deals, who I work with, and they gather all this data for me, they have a deal alert system where, especially for something like back to school that's so specific, or grills, patio furniture, set a deal alert, and then you get an email to let you know that that deal that you're looking for is available, so you don't have to take your own personal time looking for these deals.
And I did see, like, penny sales at some of these stores for back to school shopping.
Yeah, so it's a good time to set a deal alert for that. You'll see those penny sales at, say, Walmart, Office Depot, especially for notebooks, pencils, things like that for back to school. And who has time to be looking for deals all day, right? So a site like Slick Deals will do it for you.
That's why I have you.
That's right. That's what I'm here for.
So let's talk about what you should not buy this month.
Yeah, so the assumption is, I think, by many parents that they want to do all their back-to-school clothing shopping before school starts. But in this case, your kids will need sort of warmer weather clothing for, you know, early in the year, and then cooler weather clothing. Hold off on the cooler weather clothing because the sales are not going to be that hot right now. Also, your kids are going to go to school and maybe see a trend. They're going to see some kids wearing some cool sneakers that they want. If you've spent your budget already, you won't have any budget left to maybe accommodate that need for your child. And then you want to get those clearance prices too. So hold off on the clothing a little bit if you can.
Are there some big box store sales that you know that come up annually that maybe we should kind of hold off for?
Well, I would maybe look at it like this, like buy your warmer weather clothing now because you're going to be seeing your summer clearance on, you know, Children's Place, Walmart, Target, those stores. But then into the fall, you'll start seeing those clearance items on the cooler weather clothing. So that's kind of the way to think of it more seasonally.
What about some of your tech gadgets? Is this a good time to invest?
Yeah, so I mean, a lot of kids are needing tablets and laptops. It's a good time to look for deals like that. We've definitely historically seen good deals on those items around this time. The closer you get to September, those deals will probably get deeper. But something to keep in mind with Apple, they typically launch a new device in September. So I would maybe hold off on an Apple device until September. If you're willing to get last season's version, you can get a nice deal on that item, like a new iPad, for instance.
Okay, I like the way you think. So just be patient and try to get the sales later. Are we thinking the next time to get those sales would be like Black Friday? Do you have to wait all the way until November?
Yeah, I mean, and of course, in November, around Black Friday, that is really the sweet spot for those electronics deals. But a lot of kids need a laptop and an iPad right now. So, you know, you will get some deals, but of course, the Black Friday are those big, big, deep discounts that we love.
Moral of the story, shop smart.
Yes, for sure.
We're here to help you. Okay, we'll be right back.